The one thing that the Florida Gators definitely need to clean up is their turnovers. They did capitalize off their turnovers in points. They scored 34 to their opponent's 9. So they definitely took advantage of the situations that they were granted. But with Florida, another point of emphasis, they shot 2 for 10 on threes. That's not going to cut it when you're playing against other teams that match your size. Now, I will give Florida their credit. They took advantage of what was given to them. They Hofstra constantly played small ball, and Florida made them pay for it.
Look at the storm tracker. Right now, we're not seeing much in Florida as far as storm squirrel, but let's talk about those dangerous heats that's been affecting Texas. As you can see, it feels like 100-degree weather for Austin. They're over 101. As you can look around, San Antonio's at 97. Cural's at 97, but due to the recent showers amongst the Houston area, it's cooled down. But there is still a heat advisory as up until 9 p.m. It's important for those in the Houston area to keep an eye out for the temperatures. Now let's take a look at the home base. As you're feeling mostly Florida weather, you're seeing about 90-degree weather with Jacksonville's up 94. They're leading the pack. If you're in Daytona, you're benefiting from the Atlantic coast cool breeze. Gators haven't started a season 1-2 since 1992.
Wow.
1992, Michael Jordan was winning championships. 1992,
wow.
The Cowboys won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, the Cowboys have been an embarrassment for the last 30 years.
Wow.
They haven't started 1-2, so naturally, Gators fans aren't used to this type of, slow start to the season. You know what I mean? So it's just going into this game, especially coming off a loss against Toledo, it's a must-win.
Yeah. No.
He's reliable. He's like an old car, old reliable, 2001 Toyota, always can get you to and from. But what about the Ferrari? I know the Ferrari might not be as reliable long term, but God, he was flashy. I mean, just deep throw after deep throw after deep throw. I mean, he stepped up in the pocket, found his guy down.
Speaking of making plays, all season you have looked good. I mean, I seen what you did to Ohio State. It was just like, could you speak about that game? Were you in the mode? Were you in the zone? Like, what was that Ohio State game like?
It was amazing. For me, competing is the best part about playing sports.
Scary Terry McLaurin for the Commanders. Not only has he been performing at a top 15 level amongst receivers, so he's been consistent, he is going up against a Ravens defense that is first in passing yards allowed through the air. Now, not to mention that, they have rookie sensation Jaden Daniels has been balling to the point where they are second in yards per attempt through the air. Now, Bronco fans, hear me. I apologize, but my sit of the week is Courtland Sutton. Wide receiver Courtland Sutton is going up against a Chargers team coming off a bye week that is third in yards through the air. They are not giving up much in the secondary, so I don't expect to see much fantasy points from Courtland Sutton.
What is the call here? Where do you look? Do you try to get a first down? Do you try to get a first down, call timeout, or do you go for the touchdown again? This is definitely 4-down territory. Jordan Bean with a hole. Jordan Bean, he gets it in. Jordan Bean, he gets the touchdown. Let's go. Yeah. Jordan Bean with a touchdown. Sells. Wide open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Randy. Caden is advancing the ball. I don't think Caden has sat on the bench this entire game as he looks for another three. Gets it to go. Caden is on fire early in this game. Last game, he was my standout player of the game. Early on, he's looking like another standout. He's definitely the player of the half for me thus far. Mitty can't get it to go. Marcel, rebound. Joseph slows it down. Caden has the ball in his hands. Don't give it to him. He's slashing. Gets it to go. Caden. He's looking unstoppable thus far in this second quarter. Tropical cyclone that's affecting Central and the Atlantic coast. Central Florida seeing most of it right now, but the chances of that happening is not likely. I wouldn't put my eggs in that basket. Coming up, we have more on the warm and humidity tonight, a stormier weekend, and tropical impacts.
Listed at 7'9", extending his record as the tallest teenager in the world.
7'9", that doesn't even sound real. I wonder what his shoe size is. I'm glad he's on our team. But let's take one more look at weather. We got a 7-day outlook. We're seeing about the 90s for the next week, but it's going to be raining for most of that week. We're seeing about mid-90s, 80% weather, but that Thursday's an oddball. Not much rain, but also not much heat. Looking at this upcoming weekend, we'll be seeing about 80s and 90s. Although it does say that it'll be about some rainfall, we shouldn't expect much.